everybody. I'm Cokeman 250, and this is Positively Preparing. Why don't you come with me on my preparedness journey? Maybe we can learn something together. Let's do this. Hey everybody, Cokeman 250 here. Today we're going to be putting a Wick in a Perfection 730 heater. Bought this at a flea market about two years ago or so. They was asking 28 bucks for it. I gave them $20. It was up on top of a tall shelf. I'm telling how long it had been there. But I ordered a Wick Perfection 500 Wick offline, and it fits a 730 among other earlier models and some other models. But bought this online, and we're gonna see if we can't clean this up a little bit, put the wick in, get this thing back in working order. And this thing runs off kerosene. It's just an old school kerosene heater. You see I use the one kerosene heater in the workshop all the time. This is an earlier model, and they're no longer made. I don't think the company is still in business. I could be wrong about that. But you know, Yankee Prepper did a good video about these a couple years back, and I actually run into one at a flea market not long after his video, so I picked one up. But what I'm going to use this thing as is like a patio heater. You know, when you're outside in the cool evenings or early mornings, just kick back, set this beside your chair out on the deck, the patio, and hang out, you know. And I could always use it in here, and it can always be a backup source of heat for me and my family. But with it not in working order, it's not helping nobody, and it's useless. So we're going to get it all up and running, and I'll bring you along. I've never put a wick in one of these before. I've had this thing apart about a year or more ago and never done anything more. So just come with me as I get into this thing and try to put this wick in. Let's do it. It's got a latch here, and then it lays over. And you know, this is the chimney, and then inside here you got, that's your fuel tank and your burner. The rest of this is pretty much just the housing. Kind of makes it look pretty, if you will. And it's what the chimney fits down on. You know, like an oil lamp, these things need that chimney to pull a draft so that it runs efficiently. And there's not a lot of rust on this thing. There's a little bit, but tell you the truth, I don't know what year model this is, but I'll have to look it up, see what year model the 730 Perfection heater is. I'll try to put that down here at the bottom, what year model this is. But this thing looks really good. And a few years ago, whenever I did buy this, I took a little wire brush on my drill, kind of went around some of this stuff and cleaned it up a little bit. But once we get this back working, I think that'll help it a whole lot. You know, worst thing you can do with something is not use it. But what we're gonna do, I'm gonna set this back down, get it out of our way for a minute. We're gonna focus on this. Alright, so just like an oil lamp, you know, you got your wick turner here. This should come out. Now I cleaned a lot of this with that wire brush a couple years ago. I remember doing that. Just cleaning this up just a little bit. As you can see, it kind of looks like an oil lamp, you know. It's a big oil lamp. And what we got here, you got the wick. And there's a little dial on here. And that's what catches. There's a little wheel here that catches these holes in this metal band, and that's how you move it up and down. Raise the wick, and this wick really looks pretty good. I mean, that wick looks almost brand new. It looks like somebody bought this and never used it, really. Little fuel gauge there. New wick. And I haven't read anything or anything like that, so I'm just going on a whim here that these things are going to go down in there. That's what's going to be soaking up the oil. And seems to be going down pretty smoothly. We got to make sure we're not wadding anything up around this. This thing that raises and lowers the wick. Bring it in and let you see down in here what I'm looking at. There's a couple springs down in there that holds this thing tight. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little spring clip down in here. There's another one on this side. And then here's your little raise and lower. So you got to match those teeth up right there with this wick. Sorry, I'm trying to get you a good shot here without it being in my way. Maybe that'll work. Right now, we're right here where these teeth go forward, and it's making it tight. So this thing still has to slip on down. Alright, so that thing's bottomed out right there. I'll get a pair of scissors out here. I don't have any scissors with me. This knife apparently. Alright, so this is the lowest it's going to go. Right there. Alright, now we're going to try to this thing screws on. Alright. That's what we want right there. So we're on the right track. Alright, so we're going to put a little lamp on this thing. Alright, so I'm just going to dust this chimney off real good. So we're going to put this thing back together. Alright, so I put together a couple playlists here. Click on the Save Money and it'll take you to my Live Frugal playlist, show you all the videos in that playlist. And then the big old thumbs up there. That's my most popular uploads, and you can check those out. If you like what you're seeing here today and you want to see more, click that subscribe button down in the bottom middle. Thanks guys, and have a great day.